We shall discuss today about principles of inheritance and variation. Genetics is a branch of biology that deals with the study of heredity and variations. Okay, so genetics, it's a branch of biology. It deals completely about what is heredity and variations. Okay, and these are basic informations and definitions also we have learnt already in our lower classes. So heredity, it describes how characteristics, that is parental characteristics and features pass on from parents to the offsprings. Okay, so parental characters are transferred to offsprings generation after generation or in each successive generation. This is called heredity. Okay, how this heredity is possible, that is parental characters to offsprings, how it is passed on, it is mainly due to this unit. Okay, the basic unit of heredity, it is called gene. Okay, so the unit of heredity is gene, and gene is the basic unit, and it is very much responsible for the characters to be transferred from parents to offsprings. Okay, so in each organism, that is what each organism, it is equal to what the genes each organism has. Okay, so we can understand in that way that we are all are equal to what that is what we are is equal to what the genes we have. And this is about heredity and variation, as the name or the word refers to, or it conveys what it conveys is it refers to that is it refers to differences. So variation, it refers to degree by which the progeny or the offsprings differ from their parents. Okay, so this is about a simple definition about heredity and variation, and both these heredity and variations are discussed in detail in this branch of science called genetics. So we shall move on to next one. So it is you should know some basic information about what are multiple alleles. Okay, before we talk about what are multiple alleles, we should know some information about Mendelian inheritance. Okay, in 10th and +1 you must have learnt about Mendelism. It was John Gregor Mendel, and he that is his Mendelian principles. It says that Mendelian principles say that that is all genes have two alternative forms. Okay, these alternative forms of the genes are called alleles, and he was the first one to introduce English letters of the, that is letters of the English alphabet to denote the genes are the alleles. Okay, so alleles means you should understand they are the alternative forms of the genes, and he considered one of the alleles as dominant and the other one as the recessive. So the letter capital D, it refers to dominant allele. Small t, it refers to, that small letter, it refers to the recessive allele. And it is also in the dominant allele, that is here farmer, it refers to dominant allele. It is also called normal allele or wild allele. At the same time, this the other one, that is the later, it refers to small t, it is the mutant allele. We can understand what is mutant means. It is that is the gene or the allele that has undergone mutation is called mutant. Okay, a gene after it has undergone mutation, it is called mutant. Okay, mutant gene or mutant allele. So it is not the it is not that first only one time or once only the mutation occurs, but sometimes gene mutates several times also. So it produces several alternative forms. Okay, so allele or gene can mutate to form a mutant allele. Okay, and sometimes a gene can mutate, or a gene undergoes mutation several times so that it can produce several alternative forms or several alleles. So when there are 3 or more alleles of a gene which can control a particular trait. Okay, a trait is the heritable character. So there are 3 or more alleles of a gene when control a particular trait that occupy the same locus. Okay, the alleles, they occupy the same locus. Locus, it refers to the place or the point at which genes are arranged. Okay, so locus on the homologous chromosome. Homologous chromosome also, you know what is the homologous chromosome? It refers to that is in a chromosomal pair. There are 2 chromosomes in a chromosomal pair. So out of which one is obtained from mother, other one is from father. Okay, so it is maternal and paternal chromosomes are present in homologous chromosome. And in addition to that, homologous chromosomes, they have almost same genes and they have same structure and size also. So such chromosomes are called homologous chromosomes. So you should understand 3 or more alleles present or occupy the same locus on the homologous chromosomes control a particular trait. Okay, such alleles when they are inherited, okay, such inheritance, okay, inheritance of these alleles, more alleles or more alleles, that is 3 to or more than that, that is called multiple allelism. Okay, there are 3 or more alleles which are occupying the same locus on the homologous chromosomes. They also can control a particular trait, and inheritance of such multiple alleles is called multiple allelism. Okay, so we'll discuss now about what is our that is what is human, what are different types of human blood groups. And human blood groups, which is also called ABO blood group, and it is an example for multiple allelism. So multiple allelism occurs in humans, particularly in the inheritance of different types of blood groups. The blood group inheritance in human can be understood by learning about antigens and antibodies. Okay, so before we learn about our blood group, we should understand what are antigens and antibodies. Okay, and human blood types is called ABO blood types, and this comes under this multiple allelism. Okay, that is inheritance of multiple alleles control our blood group. So it is multiple allele inheritance of ABO blood groups. And our blood, okay, differs chemically from person to person. So we differ from each other by having different blood types. Okay, that is because of the chemical nature of the blood that varies from person to person. When two different incompatible blood types are mixed, okay, when two incompatible refers to the blood groups which are not matching, okay, so which are not suitable for transfusion, blood transfusion. When they are mixed together, two different incompatible blood types are mixed together, it results in agglutination. Agglutination, it refers to clumping together, that is blood cells, they are clumped together, okay, joined together. Okay, so this agglutination, it occurs. I will discuss more about ABO blood types. So the basis of these chemical differences is due to the presence of antigens. I told our blood group, that is it differs from person to person. It is because of the chemical nature of the blood group. That chemical difference, it refers to presence of antigens and antibodies. Okay, these are called surface antigens because antigens are present on the membrane of RBC or on the surface of RBC and epithelial cells, while antibodies are present in the plasma of the blood. Okay, blood cells on the surface of the blood cells are having antigens, and blood plasma contains antibodies. Not only on the membrane of RBC, even epithelial cells also have these antigens. And it was Carl Landsteiner who discovered two types of antigens. They are antigen A and antigen B. He found it on the surface of RBCs of human blood. Based on the presence or absence of these antigens, there are three kinds of blood groups: type A, type B, and type O were recognized. Okay, type A, type B, and type O. Type O blood group is also called universal donor. The fourth and the rarest blood group, that is AB, which is also called universal recipient, was discovered in 1902 by two of Landsteiner students, Van de Castel and Stirling. Okay, so there were first that is three blood types were discovered by Carl Landsteiner, that is A, B, and O. Later on, the fourth and rarest blood group AB was also discovered, and this AB group was discovered by students of Landsteiner, Van de Castel and Stirling. So we will discuss more about the ABO blood system, and it is Bernstein in the year 1925 discovered that inheritance of different blood groups in human beings is determined by a number of multiple allelic series. Already I told you ABO blood group or blood type is based on that is, it is determined by multiple alleles. Okay, already I told ABO blood type is an example for multiple allelism. So we'll discuss in detail.